And now on Turbocharge Your Brand TV, it's time to look at a case study of a real-life designer and one of the biggest celebrities of all time in the movie industry. And he hasn't actually had that many films out. He's gone from TV to movies, he's won Oscars, he's a top director, and everybody loves him. He just oozes charm. Even when he made the worst Batman film of all time, people still loved him when he bounced back. He is George Clooney. He is the guy who led Ocean's 11 for 3 films, not the greatest of films, but his charm oozed all the way through, and you could truly believe that Matt Damon and Brad Pitt could be his best friends. The guy is one of the best at his game, but how did he do it? What's his secret? Find out next when we look at George Clooney on Turbocharge Your Brand TV.
Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I give the fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, a fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime.
Fiat Idea, la monovolume compatta. George, not included.
Well, I first and foremost, I learned after a series of very bad mistakes in film early on in my career. I learned that I should probably read a good screenplay every once in a while before I'd say yes. You can make a really, you can make a bad film out of a good script, but you're not going to make a good film out of a bad script. So I needed to start with a good screenplay. This particular film, Alexander, I wanted to work with for a long time. And I got the opportunity. We had dinner in Toronto, and then he said, I'm going to be sending you a script. I sort of thought I was going to do it no matter what the script was, because quite honestly, I haven't seen him miss yet as a filmmaker. And then I read the screenplay, and I thought it was very lucky. There are really only 2 elements that solidify sort of the kind of choices that you make, and it's director and screenplay. And I learned, I'd been on that sort of, Batman and Robin, Peacemaker kind of run where, when you first start getting work as an actor, you just take jobs. I'd been on a lot of TV series, and I got a couple of films, and I was very excited. I'm calling everybody going, I got Batman, woo! And what part are you going to play? Batman. Wow! I'm an Ishtar. Woohoo! So, who knew? So it happens, and then I started to understand that I was going to be held responsible for not just the role that I was going to get to play, but for the films that were going to get made. So the next 3 scripts I worked on were Out of Sight, Three Kings, and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which were all very good screenplays. I was lucky to get to them, and so since then I've really sort of tried to focus on the best screenplays possible, and the second thing I try to do is make sure that the directors that I'm working with we're on the same page and want to do the same kind of films. And if you can really protect yourself as an actor if you work with really good people. It can hide a lot of flaws along the way, and he was hiding them.